What's up, people? I'm Shaggy, the opinionated hippie. This is blind ranking number 5, Steely Dan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to YouTube Music, searching Steely Dan. This is what pops up. I'm going to push shuffle. I'm going to rank the first 20 songs. So song number 1, I rank with no knowledge of what the next 19 are going to be, so on and so forth. I have 2 lifelines. I can skip a song, or I can move a connected chunks of song up or down to make space in the list later on when I realize what horrible mistakes I've made early on. Zappa went well. The Dead did not. Ween I thought was pretty okay. Genesis I think I barely passed. Let's see how we do with Steely Dan. My prediction, there are a lot of really good Steely Dan songs. I think the percentage of not good to good is maybe the strongest in this case. And so I got to be careful. But that's what I've said every time. And it hasn't really worked out for me yet. So anyways, I'm going to push shuffle and we're going to get on with the Steely Dan ranking. And song number 1, shuffle, is coming up slowly. Any major dude will tell you, son. Any major dude will tell you. I'm going to think of that album alone. There's probably at least 3 or 4 songs I like better than that, though that's in the top half of the songs I like on that album. So Any Major Dude, I mean, if I get a couple more Pretzel Logic, it's not going to be in the top 10. I like it. I like the lyrics. They're kind of silly. Not really silly, but you know. I'm going to go with Any Major Dude at 14. Yeah, we're dropping Any Major Dude at 14. I think that works. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's right. All right, song number 2. Okay, probably one of the better of the later 2 albums. I kind of like Cousin Dupree. Going into this, I was pretty sure everything on these albums, if they popped up, would be at the bottom of the list. I like Any Major Dude better than I like Cousin Dupree. I think Cousin Dupree is one of the better songs on those last 2 albums. Still, I'm hoping I don't get too many more. I'm putting that at 17. Just not the biggest fan of the very, very late era Steely Dan, to be honest with you. All right, number 3. Get a little bit of that funkiness. This is Asia, Home at Last. That's a banger. That's a groove. That's a jam. It's definitely better than Any Major Dude will tell you in my book. There's still a lot of stuff better on that album alone, which would fulfill that. I mean, heck, if you rank the songs on that album alone, obviously I'm not going to get that entire album, but we're going to drop Home at Last at 11. I really think we're going to get a lot of bangers on this one. I really, really think so, but I'm okay with that. Home at Last at 11. Number 4. That guitar. All right. When I grew up, one of the cassettes we listened to over and over and over and over and over and over and over again was the soundtrack to the movie FM. My mom loved it. My dad loved it. My entire extended family loved it. It is a banger of a late 70s soundtrack. The Eagles, Joe Walsh, Tom Petty. It is just Linda Ronstadt. I love FM. I still love it today. I think it sets one of the greatest vibes of all time. That guitar, the extended version. It is a groove. It's part of my childhood DNA. FM is an outright classic. Putting this in number 4. That might be too low in my book. I love FM, but I think we're going to get 3 better songs. All right. Wow. Ooh. FM. That's a jam. All right. Number 5. All right. Asia. 2 Asia tracks so far. I'm glad I put Home at Last where I did. Asia. The drumming, one of the longer songs on the album. little jazz, rock, prog, whatever this is, whole new genre of music. Asia. I like FM better than Asia. I think there's a couple songs on Asia I like better than Asia, to be honest with you. So I'm putting Asia at number 9. Yeah, 9. Song number 6. We're getting an Asia heavy thing right here. I'm like getting nervous. I'm starting to itch at this. You got some Black Cow there, baby. Wow. I'm putting Black Cow at 6. That might be too low. Darn. This is a rough one. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing well, but like if I was to make a mixtape, FM would kick it off. Black Cow would probably be second. And I'd be super happy with that because those are 2 of my all-time favorite songs. Okay, nothing to complain about. All right, on to song number 7. King of the World. Great song. King of the World. Love the groove. Boom, boom, boom. Everything about King of the World is great. I'm putting it at number 12, right below Home at Last. I think that's a good little place for King of the World. Yeah, that's good. I like it better than Any Major Dude overall. I like that. There's a little more to it. These are all really good though. This is hard. That was number 7. All right, number 8. But I feel good about this so far. Better than maybe any of the others at this point in the list making. Number 8. I think it's my favorite album of theirs. The title track. Bounce, 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 bounce. I always gotta wait for that drop and that. The Royal Scam, off The Royal Scam. I can think of 1, 2, 3 songs, 4 maybe I like better on The Royal Scam. Better than The Royal Scam. Oh my gosh. This is hard. I mean, what would I rather... I've made Steely Dan playlists, and way more often I will put The Royal Scam on versus King of the World. So I'm going to put The Royal Scam at 10. Yeah, here's my problem. Like I predicted, they really don't have that many bad songs. I may be messing this one up too. I can slide stuff. All right, that was song number 8. Let's get on to song number 9. Okay, Any World That I'm Welcome To. I like this song. This is another one. Kind of fits in that Any Major Dude Will Tell You type category. Just comfortable, easygoing. I like it. I have a theory that Katie Lied is a concept album about the Great Depression. And this is a very pivotal part in that theory. But Any Major Dude or Any World, it's definitely above Cousin Dupree. I think I like Any Major Dude a little bit better. I'm going to drop this at 16. I'm really starting to worry that there's not going to be any bad songs. So, yeah, we're going to drop this at 16. Any world that I'm welcome to. Boom, boom, boom. Any world that I want. It's better than the one that I come from. Number 10. Halfway through the list. I'm kind of comfortable with this so far. What do we got? We're sticking with The Royal Scam. All right. I like Haitian Divorce better than I like The Royal Scam. So that means I'm dropping this at number 8. I love the little bridge, fade to black part before we go into the solo. That gets me every time. I love the fake reggae. I love trying to piece together whatever the heck this story is about. Everything about Haitian Divorce is a win for me. I'm putting it at 8 because I can still slide a bunch of stuff up if I have to, but there's also a lot of really good songs still out there. This is kind of easy, Steely. Like, this is going well. We're halfway through the list, and I'm really, really confident. I'm halfway through the list, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom. I applaud myself. Cousin Dupree might be too high. All right. All right. My old school. So, am I going to hear a song better than my old school is the question. I can think of one I would 100% put above the list above that. I can think of 2 I would put above the list above that. I can think of 3 that might make the list above that. What are my odds of getting all 3 of those? None. What are my odds of getting 2 of those? Not good. I'm putting my old school at number 2. My favorite thing about my old school is after the chorus and when the horns are doing their little thing before the guitar solo, is the first time through the horns, it's like they play like one bar with doing the horns and then the guitar solo comes in. The second time they extend it to like 2 bars. I think that's what it is. And then the third time they extend it to 4 bars. So every time you go through, it takes a little bit longer to get to that guitar solo. I don't know. I really like just that little structure. And the guitar playing in this song is just ridiculous. The lyrics are ridiculous. Everything about this song is ridiculous. It's super funky and fun. My old school and number 2. Number 12. This is another song, Do It Again, that was on the soundtrack to FM. And I grew up with FM. I love that album. I love this song. I still love this song. This song will come on the radio and I'll be like, oh, they're playing this song. And then like 1 minute into the song, I'm like, oh, cool, they're playing this song. Because it's still got an irresistible charm about it. I'm putting Do It Again at 7. It's an all-time classic. I mean, the solo in the middle, yeah, we all know it. It's almost a cliche of a song at this point. But I feel good. I feel good when I listen to this song. Yeah, out of respect and love, I'm putting it in number 7. That was number 12. Number 13, what kind of luck will it bring us? The Boston Rag. All right. Yeah, The Boston Rag. Good song. Better than Cousin Dupree for sure. Better than Any World. I like King of the World better than that. So it's going to either be 13 or 15. And because I'm playing a game and trying to make this work, I'm going to drop the Boston Rag at 15. I think it could go somewhere in that range, but I think we might get something a little bit better than Any Major Do, but not as good as King of the World. Still want to leave that 13 slot. I can move stuff around. Yeah, we're going to drop the Boston Rag right there. Number 13 didn't do us wrong. Number 14, what do we got? The greatest cover ever is the Minutemen cover. The Minutemen cover of Doctor Wu. It's my all-time favorite cover. A single song cover. Maybe not. I've probably said other songs are, but I'm pretty sure that is one of my all-time favorite covers. The Minutemen's cover of Doctor Wu. Doctor Wu is a straight up banger. It's not 13. It's not 18. It's not 19. It's not 20. Should I slide something down? Is it better than Black Cow? Doctor Wu? Yeah, kind of is. It's key in my my theory about what Katie Lied is actually about. Doctor Wu is just a straight up banger. We're putting that at 5. Yeah, everything about Doctor Wu. Yeah, you win. I love that song. All right, it's always on every set list I've ever made, or every, not set list, but every like playlist I've ever made that was Steely Dan focused, centric, only. All right, number 15. All right. A song that should be better than it is, Glamour Profession, is kind of like their previous album's version of Cousin Dupree in a weird way, with just that kind of steady groove. Not much really happens over it. I do think it doesn't quite live up to the length. It's not as good as the 2 songs that precede it, which are just out of the ballpark. Because I think there will be more than just 2 better songs, than Glamour Profession, or should I slide stuff now? I might slide stuff now. I'm not going to skip it because I kind of like it. I kind of like the groove. I'm flat out just moving Cousin Dupree to 19. That's just the straight move to 19. And I'm thinking we're going to get one more late era song that will slot in at 20. And then I'm dropping Glamour Profession at 17. Cousin Dupree probably should go down to 20, to be honest with you, but that seems a little harsh. All right, so Glamour Profession at 17, Cousin Dupree at 19. I can skip a song. Let's move on to song number 16. All right, we have my number one. That would be the case no matter what. Number one, done, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. The drums, the guitar solo, the lyrics. I once, in my heyday, got some medicine from Owsley, who this song is apparently about. So, yeah, special place in my heart. I have a good friend, a roommate of mine once. We used to always joke about, we'd go on road trips a lot. We both lived in Southern California. We'd drive back and forth from Berkeley. And any time before we got in the car, is there gas in the car? Yes, there's gas in the car. It was a stupid routine or a stupid exchange we had every time. This one is easy. Number one, Kid Charlemagne. I have never been more confident in my own personal decision making than I am right now. All right, let's see what we got next. Berrytown. That's a fun little song. One of those that is more of an essential component of a larger puzzle than the best piece in the puzzle. I like Any Major Dude better, so I'm dropping Berrytown at 18, which is not about Berrytown. That's a comment on every other song on this list. Berrytown at 18. And I believe that was song 17. We have 3 more left. The last place, 13 and 3. I need a bad song, people. I probably should have dropped Cousin Dupree lower. I got the news. I'm not skipping anything yet. But put that at 13. Off Asia. That's an easy one. I feel good with that. I like Home at Last a little bit better. I mean, everything on Asia is just right. It's not worse than Cousin Dupree. Again, I just don't really like those last two songs. So, yeah. Putting that there. So we have number 3 and number 20. I can still skip a song. Bad Sneakers. I absolutely love Katy Lied. This is another key component into my Great Depression era version of Katy Lied. I'm putting that at number 3, which means either this song or the next song has to go at number 20. And if it turns out to be a great song, like really, this only goes horribly wrong if I pull up like a Deacon. This goes horribly off the rails. What else? That's really it, right? I mean, everything else you can argue is not just an outright classic. You can maybe make a case for. Can you make a case that Deacon can? No, you can't. So don't get Deacon, because then I have to skip something. What do we got for number 20? Okay. Reliving the Years. I was going to bring this up. I can convince myself that Reliving the Years is number 20 because of how many times I've heard it over the years, but that's just stupid. That's just stupid. So I'm not. So that means whatever song comes up next has to be number 20. I think a solid A right now. This could drop my score to like a C. One bad mistake. What is song number 20? I almost pushed shuffle again. Oh my goodness! Everything Must Go off Everything Must Go, their last album. This might be the greatest moment of my life. That's number 20. That's it. I nailed it. I am 100% happy with that. If I were to move anything on this list, I don't think I would. Like, I really think I somehow got this right. Maybe Berrytown, maybe, but no. Yeah. All right. I'm applauding myself. You did a good job, Shaggy. I think I nailed it. Let me know why you disagree. Let me know what you would have done differently. But nah, man. Yeah, this was a blast. Steely Dan, I bow to your awesomeness. You gave me only really one bottom of the list easy decision. Cousin Dupree was kind of hard. But yeah, all right. Thank you. I love you, Steely Dan. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this, how you would have done it differently, where I made my fatal flaws. You know how comments work. Have fun. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Peace. Talk to you. And recommend other bands because this is a blast. All right. Peace. Talk to you later.